Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Well, let me get some light on here. That still probably didn't help. So, let me see if I can get some more light on. Let's see. I'm still learning how to, let me see. Bear with me. Alright, so let me see what this is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. That. Welcome to Logic. Remember, where is object? Okay, we got that. What is this? Y'all, I am looking for pause. All right, so give me a second, all right? One moment. Un momento. All right, y'all. If you see my lips moving, I was singing, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." But I came on here because I'm gonna fix me some breakfast. Okay? So, I'm gonna get two potatoes, two small potatoes. Okay? And I'm going to cut them. Let me see if you'll be able to see. And I'm going to get some more sweet potato. Let me get my oil started. Un momento. Get my oil. Get my oil started. Get it nice and hot. This little light of mine. And a few pieces of potato. And this is just like a pine tree. When you cut it, it seals itself right back up, which I love. So I'm going to cut that end off. And just cut me a few little slices. Get some different added flavor. Right there. Gonna wash them. And I'm going to dry them. But I just came on here because I don't have any space on my phone to do videos. And anybody know me, when I first started my channel, I had no internet, no nothing, wasn't about to get it, was so not interested. In fact, I'll say was against it, and still is. But I'm going live after I eat my breakfast to share with you a little bit about me and to let you know that I'm new to YouTube, but not really new. And share with you why I'm not monetized. Don't want to be, never will I will not be controlled. Y'all know. Honey, I'm all the way woke. But I'm just fixing me a little breakfast here. And then I'm going to go live in my jammies. I'm home today. And, you know, just to share. And I'm going to do a video of, I found some. But they took my channels down. I had about 8 channels. But my original channel, which I'll be sharing in the live that I do after this. My original channel, I'm trying to think, do I want this second one? My original channel was Sheknows. That was the name. That's my name. And I started this, and again, I'm saying this, and my spirit is reminding me. I started my Sheknows channel 2 days after the Trump rally that was held January 6, 2021, which I attended. Me, my oldest, and my second oldest grandson, and my oldest son. We were there. You talking about feeling like you was in heaven? Like literally, now they talk about heaven. The streets of gold, everybody is loving and peaceful, and just the whole atmosphere just was like, oh my God, where have these nice people been? Where have these warm people been? And I am your number one person that will tell you that's the outer layer of the book. You know how you read the title and it says, which is one of my favorite books, Any Which Way the Wind Blows. And I, that sounds like that's good. I'm going to get this. And I done read that book about 8 times. But unlike a book, a person have motives. All kinds of motives. Right? Good motives and bad motives. Now, anybody know, she knows, I'll be all over the place. But honey, you can reach up and jump a little bit, grab a little bit of something that I say, and take it back with you. Like all my first subs, that's what I call them. I really don't like to call them subs, and they know that. I would call them family. Because they were. But anyway, I'm all over the place. And remember, that's okay. Because that's just who I am. I'm a teacher. So that's just what I do. I'm all over the place. But I forge my point. I stress my point. And so anyway, I'm making me a breakfast. It's going to consist of some eggs. Just a little something. Because I'm really not a breakfast eater. But I just posted a video. Trying to remember what I said. It's a short, and I'm just saying thank you to the ones that came on and listen, cause my channel's free. What I give is free. I don't get paid for it, and nor do I want to. What I'm giving you is the real. See, people in this world, they live their life by likes. Y'all know. They live their life. I don't want no likes. I don't want no compliments. I I want you to hear the knowledge that I'm giving you. And like my mama used to say, she knows. I ain't telling you something that I made up. I'm telling you something that I know. Which basically means I experienced it. And so I'm sharing. Let me get my pots because my grease is smelling like they being on overkill. My egg. Hold on, let me get my grease, oil, whatever you call it. And this is special oil because it's seasoned. I season it when I cook it in something. Cook the oil, and then and it gives your food flavor. But anyway, I'm rambling on. If you like a rambler, you in the right spot. But my rambling is good. It's not about nobody's clothes, nobody's name, brand, and none of that. My rambling is about life, what is going on, and letting you know you're not alone. Yes, it happened to me, etc. Let me put a little bit of season on just the white potatoes. And I'm burning. Let me turn it down. Turn that all the way down. Put a little Saison on there. And yeah. So basically fixing my breakfast and going to do a little recap on my 969 channels that I did have. Like I literally had a channel called Supreme. I had a channel because after they took Sheknows down, because I was giving out the truth. I was talking about patriotism. I was talking about family. I was talking about narcissistic abuse, but not as much as I talk about it now. Because I was still in the marriage at the time. So I couldn't really, you can't let the narcissists know. And even though they found out, they took all my literature because I was writing down stuff that they was doing to me, saying, I ain't do that. You crazy. You the one. And I was like, maybe I did leave my keys, but girl, you don't leave. You know where everything is in your house. So I start writing down. They would take that composition book. I get another one, and so forth and so on. But anyway, using a little bit of Saison, so good. Yeah, but I started my Sheknows channel 2 days after the Trump rally, which was January 6th, and 2 days after the vice president's wife. And you probably like, who was the vice president? Well, I know you ain't talking about none of Biden's people. No, I'm not. I'm talking about JFK, the son. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. His wife, they still alive, by the way. And this is one of the reasons why they took my channel, Sheknows, down, because she was hitting them in the head. I was hitting them in the head with the truth, backing it up with information. Okay, not the fake news. But anyway, I started the Sheknows channel January 8th, which is 2 days after the Trump rally and 1 day after Calvin Bussett Kennedy's birthday. Shout out to you, girl. You just had a birthday. And I started that channel, and at that time, I was that person that was like, I don't do no Facebook. Get off of there. It's all controlling, which it is. Hence is one of the reasons why I don't get monetized. You won't see me in no purple or no news reporter reporting my family members unalive in purple. And you won't see me wearing the red rubber boots that look like a clown. Make you look like a... Anyway, I digress. Let me back it on up. Yeah, she knows a whole lot of something, honey. I ain't 60 for nothing. My mama used to say, 2 things happen. She knows when you get older. You either get dumb and stupid or you get wiser. My hand is raised for wiser. But I'm not thinking the people that come on here because, yay, I got 1,000 likes or whatever. See, I don't even know the jargon and the terminology for this internet mess. If you go on not She Knows, because you're gonna have to go on my other ones. They took that down. They took it down. I fought it. They put it back up. I fought it with legal. And they put it back up. And then I noticed a whole lot of my channels and different posts was missing. And they take it down. I put some more truth bombs up there. They take it down until they took She Knows down. The original one. They originally took it down and they would not put it back up. I was fighting with them. I had the legal behind me. And and I'm going to say this, I had people that was watching me for my safety. President Trump people. Okay? They was watching me for my safety. And you know, I'm going to tell you right now, if you come on here and you hate me or people like me for choosing to like red or blue crayons, or you know, for not wanting to go to nobody's high, and everybody that watch She Knows, they know where high is, and choose to use these for healing, you know, herbal stuff for healing, then don't listen. Because again, I'm not getting paid. So you don't, as my grandma would say, you don't make me, God rest her soul, you don't make me no never mind, which means you don't make me. But I started that channel January 8th, 2021. And by February, listen to me, by February 20th, 2021, which was a little over, no, it was the 16th. By February 16th, a little over a month. In less than one, I think it was less than 1 month, I had 28K and wasn't monetized, and just kept on pumping that information out, right? And so I did a video. I was sick because, you know, they was pumping down all kinds of stuff on us from our heads, you know, sprinkling down from the airplanes. That's what them chemtrails is. They was sprinkling down. That ain't even hot enough. That they was sprinkling down whatever, and so everybody was getting sick. My house, and neighbors, co-workers, everybody was getting sick, nauseated, just not feeling Hi, Miss SK Mix. Kyle. I need my glasses, y'all. I can't see. Okay, so we got some A-wipers on here. My mother used to call people, ignorant people like that, A-wipers, because she would beat them down and walk them like a dog. I'm going to say what I said on all of my channels. This channel is watched and protected. So harassment, I don't tolerate. And neither do the upper people that watch this channel. So you might want to be careful. And if you smart enough, you'll go look at some of my other channels and you'll see what happened to those people. 2 of them are in prison for harassment. Still today. So you could get on up off of here, because this how they get you. Through this phone. And this another way they get you. If you got anything on your record, baby. Because when these phones right here, your Apple and all of that came out, there was a big write-up. It was on the news and everything. And one of the things they was saying was, these phones is nothing but a tracking device. So there's no way you can't say, I did not get on her live and call her name. Oh, yeah. That's a form of bullying, and I don't tolerate it. So you can get on up off of here. Already click the button that say this is not for kids. You might be 99 years old, but if you acting like a kid, you don't belong here. Because this grown-up stuff, real life stuff. Okay? So the old she knows is coming on out. So come on. You'll be in prison. And I'll be on a FaceTime live cam giving them my information about you. Just like I did the other one. So come on. You will be surprised who these people are on these YouTube and ticking the talking channels and Instagram and my face and your face and space and all that. Be surprised, because a lot of them you're watching ain't even really people. But we, the ignorant people that want to get on here, they think they know something. Come on and be foolish. I got you. Come on and be foolish. Because in fact, you already got. Because this is on a censor. And it censors specific words. And don't think you're going to get away with anything because you make a fake channel. And you got like 3 videos on there. They already know. We got stuff up in the sky. Look around. Look around and see those big cables. They look like cables. Nobody will ever be able to get away with murder, lying, committing adultery. None of that. Why do you think 2024 is the year that we going to put it on the floor? Oh, yeah, we going to tell it all. Why do you think they going all the way back to the archives of the O.J. Simpson cases? That should be dead and gone. But they bringing it back. Because those people are going to be tried and prosecuted and then jailed. And the 3, which now they getting the 4th, big old prison for all the idiots and the dignitaries, like the buffoon Biden camp and Obama's, which he's unalive. He ain't here either. But you think you see him, and you think you see that man Michael. It's not. So let me get on back to why I originally came on here. Basically just sharing that I'm glad that, let me put my potatoes in here, that people can't come to this channel for some real knowledge and some real life stuff, because we are so swept away with the nonsense, the buffoonery, the lies, the deceit. And we believe it. Oh, Beyonce is so cute. She been gone. And if you been paying any attention to this little tiny channel, you know that I used to be a professional singer. I stood on the same stage with Mary J. Blige. And as I said, I'm 60, so I opened up for people like Chubb Rock. You know that rap song, 1990, Chubb Rock jumped up on the scene with the lean, with the pocket full of green. Yeah, I opened up for him. Kevin Hart is from my hometown. Him and my son used to hang out. Okay? Shout out to Cat Williams and Jaguar Wright. See, all of these people I know as a person. Not what you just see. So, we need to wake up. Find you some more channels that's telling you something real. Because I know you're going through something. Everybody is. My hand is raised. So get off these foolish channels where they got a 2-year-old gyrating and water. And y'all think it's cute. Clicking on the like. She did that. 1 year old. Like a certain family member in my family said, that is so disgusting. They making HOESs out of toddlers. And it's the truth. Why would you want your baby gyrating? We don't watch TV up in here. We don't watch TV. We watch knowledgeable things. Spanish. Because I'm learning. My grandchildren, they Cuban and Costa Rican, Cuban, Spanish, and all that. So I want to speak to them in my language. And also I work in a dual little school, which means all the little babies from K to 5 speak different languages, even Chinese. Okay? We need to learn how to live for real. We all on these different pages. That the male that all the males we losing to the hair salons. We love them. Oh, we love them. But let a real person like me walk down the street. And because when I was a baby, they was telling our parents that we needed to be vaccinated. And so women start coming out with hair and all of this. It's not genetic, but that's what they told our parents, and we believed it. Your kids coming out with half an arm, but everything else is right with their body. Oh, that's genetics. Where? Let me go find it. Because God didn't create that. Man did. Babies coming out. I got one student in my school. Hair, just a dark, jet black thing on his face with hair coming out. Like, are you serious? And they making up these words, which are actually words for them. Okay? Because they created it. And they know what it means. We need to start looking up Greek of what certain words mean. Okay? And Hebrew. And it'll tell you. Just like the variant. I did a video on that. Of course, they took it down. What variant mean? It means to get the numbers up. We're going to take y'all all out. We just want to give you the jab. So now we got a new thing coming out. It's the variant. And we still going to get it. Okay. All right. Y'all better wake it on up. Better wake it on up. But anyway, I done went back to the, oh, she knows, honey. But she ain't went nowhere because I keeps it real. And I'm real life, okay? Like my house do get junky. It's not perfect all the time. Half the time it's not. Got stuff wrong with my house that need to be fixed. And it's going to get fixed all in time. Ain't nothing perfect about nobody's life. Because if that was the case, Jesus would have never been able to be put up on the cross. His father was perfect, though. But we looking at these, oh, your house is so nice. But they ain't telling you about the leak they got in the corner. Okay? We need to stop that. We need to wake it on up. But anyway, I guess this is the live. I don't even need to do the other one. Came on here to say thank you to you, to show your appreciation. I don't care nothing about no likes and subscribe. No, just listen. You ain't got to subscribe. Just listen. Get out what you can get out. Like my mama said, take what you can take and leave the rest. No, we want to hear, make me water. If you go pay attention and look up the words of that song, baby, it's a ritual. And the words, that's exactly what you're doing every time you do it. You got your whole family doing it. Got the babies doing it. And that's what they want. That's what they want. We was in Washington, D.C. at the Trump rally in 2021, January 6th. And my son was doing, I don't know what it's called, so don't ask me. He was doing this, shaking his butt. Grown man, 40. And I said, I don't do that, boy. That's a ritual. They want the whole world to do it. Everybody doing it. And they got the celebrities doing it. So, if Sierra doing it, I'm going doing it. And now you got the ritual. And then you wonder why stuff is happening in your house. Don't think you're not touchable because you ain't got their money. That's the job that they want. That's what they want. That's what they want, hunty. Also, shout out to Nyla. I don't know where you are. I hope you're doing well. That's one of my first subs. Oh my God, it was so many. VC Lucky, shout out to you. See, this was family. You know, people that came on. and ask me questions in the live. What do you think about this? And I'm not, although I study psychology. You ain't know that, did you? I could give you my opinion if you ask for it to help it make sense, as y'all always say. Make it make sense. That's another thing. Stop quoting what other people is quoting. Stop doing that. You don't know that. That is a process of a ritual, but you don't know it. I'm telling you, this girl, she was very illiterate, young girl, 5 kids, back to back to back to back. Went to church. That didn't help, but she just went because that's what people do. Ritual, religious, right? And she would say stuff that the fake pastor that was sleeping with everybody's child, she would say the same thing that illegitimate child pastor, that's what I'm calling him, would say. And one of the things she would always say is, see, I'm going to be transparent. Spell it. Give me a definition. And you're going to be see-through to what? You got 5 kids. 5 different baby daddies. And I ain't judging nobody. I'm just saying, what you going to see through now? And why are you saying that? Because your vocabulary is very limited. That's a bigger word. Stop being a ritual person. I'm telling you. Trying to tell you. All these people dying. Let me get some paper towels so I can drain this. All these people dying. And then when you see them on the news, doing a news report, you see a news reporter with a purple towel on. Anybody that worked in the professional world ever knows something wrong with that picture. I learned that when my sister said, you work in a corporate building, you don't go to work with no bright red fingernail polish, no high 50,000 colors of shade on it, and all these chips and rainbows and bows and clown stickers and all. You're in a professional setting. So my sister, my older sister, shout out to you, which is off the grid. That's why I don't say her name. You don't see none of my family. I'm just the foolish one that got on here. But I'm on here for a purpose. She taught me. You don't wear all that bright stuff. You wear a neutral color on your nails. Now, the way of the world. Terrible. Oh, she want to cry so bad when she see these children. Oh my goodness. I try to show her because she's off the grid. She don't have Facebook, TikTok, none of that. None of that. And I so envy that. And I'm not an envy person. Never have I been. But I use that word because I was just like that. I was just like the whole family. We ain't about that lot. We know him. Right? Listen. If you ever come across any of my Supreme Classic USA Everything She Knows with an exclamation mark, and they took that down, Everything She Knows with the period. If you come across any of my videos, and that's just a few channels because they kept taking me down, if you come across it, that you'll see and hear all the stuff that I'm talking about. Ain't nothing changed because, see, I'm real. I keeps it real. I'm the epitome of that. People say, see, you keep it real. Puff, puff, pass, pass. No. I'm keeping it real with what's going on in this world. I don't have time for all of that. See, when you invite junk in your life, you have a junky life. But shout out to you for coming on this channel for whatever reason. Even if it's to see what I thrifted for $1. Okay? That's an encouraging video if you know it or not. Because my mom used to say, come on, you got to wear a white top and black skirt in on choir Sunday. And we would go to the thrift store, honey, and we'd be in there looking, get the prettiest, different, unique. Why is it unique and different and pretty? Because it's one that's already been created and is not in the stores. Ain't nobody going to have it. And find a beautiful, with ruffles at the bottom, black skirt. Honey, jewels. Instead of going to the store, giving Neiman's Marcus and Nordstrom's and all. Child, the best clothes come from out of the thrift store. And if y'all see this whole, because see, she knows, don't care about likes. I don't care about your thoughts of negativity. I don't care about that. I am every woman to me. I'm important. I'm courageous. I'm all of that. And one thing I ain't a person that got a self-esteem problem. My mother taught us very young age, don't you be jealous of nobody. Child, if you go in their house, they not happy. Y'all happy. So, I called myself ironing this last night to put it on, which I shouldn't. I should have threw it on just like it is. And burnt it. I threw it on anyway. Because I'm creative. I'm going to fix that hole. And you're going to think it came with a design when I finish it. But anyway, like I told you, I'm all over the place. Hold on, let me get my potatoes. So again, shout out to you for coming on and, you know, getting what you can get out of it. A lot of you, when I started my channel, knew that I went through a divorce and because the person was what it was, I was filmed right here in the corner, right here in the kitchen. This was the only background you would ever see. Because, well, if you know about narcissists, you know why. And now that's a different story because they gone. They gone. But, be encouraged. And stay off these channels. They not fit. Calm down, Sheknows. They not fulfilling your life at all. They are not. When you get finished watching their videos, you probably feel drained. You probably want the coat they had on. You probably wish you had their Mercedes Benz. But as my mama used to say to us, why people want something somebody else got? It's not even for them. They wouldn't even be able to keep up the Mercedes Benz. Because I had one when I was 25. It wasn't exactly navy blue. It was a funny color blue. And honey, at 25, those brakes was the most expensive brakes ever. Okay? And I traded that baby in. And I had another one. But that one got towed by you know who. But I didn't pay for it. And I ain't go get it. When the cop said, we retrieved your vehicle. You could come down and get it. I said, officer, you could leave it there. You could, I don't care where you put it. The man said, the officer said, miss, you not going to come get this car? No, sir. My son said, Mom, you ain't mad? No. Mom, you not going to go get your... Nope. My son said, shh, Mom. There's not a lot of people like you in this world. No. I could thank my mama. She was a small package, a little bit taller than me. That sprang out in something big. My hand is raised, don't do it. From legal all the way to if I have to. Okay? Be encouraged. Don't let the way of the world get you. Because it's not inspiring you. It's nothing inspiring about what they doing. And I had one narcissists. They ain't think I knew they was, but they was. Tell me they live for the gram, which is the Instagram I'm finding out. They go to work and they can't wait to get home, fix their plate of food, and get on YouTube. She said that's a thing. Doing just what they want. Doing just what they want you to do. See, this is my grease. And it got, well, you can't see it, but it's got potato in it. Potato flavors, that is. And so now I forgot all about my egg. Put me a little bit of butter in there. Jesus is the light of the world. Jesus. Every time I sing that song, I think about my oldest granddaughter. I got to see Nova, girl. I was going to go get it today. I said, no, let me take a little rest. I might get it tomorrow. Because I don't get to see you like I would like to. Everybody got a story. But every chance I can, when I'm up to it, I get my Nova girl. See, as they saying now, life be lifing. Ain't that what y'all say? Yeah, life be happening. This thing called life happens. Whether it's a new baby in the world or not, that don't mean you're going to get to see it when you want to. Like back in the day when my mom on Fridays, all her grandchildren and all her children would come at our house. And we just be familying it up. Some of them, oh, mama, that's what they call my mom. Mama, can I spend the night? Can I spend the weekend? We'd be all there loving on each other. What happened to that? We used to all sit down. We'd be all playing outside. And my mother come to the door because we couldn't get off the steps. I stayed on the steps till I was 18. Yeah, because my mama had some sense. Because they were stealing kids in too. With the fraudulent governmental Amber Alert. And my mother would come to the door. She said, all right, dinner be ready in about 5 or 10 minutes. We said, okay, mama. And we all sit at the big old table and eat. What happened to that? What happened? The Lord wants us to get back to that. And heck, we should want to get back to that. Because life was so simple. It was easier to be you. Now, you got to be, I don't know who you think you be being, but you ain't yourself. That's why I got a radar built in, and so do you. You just probably don't use it. My radar can smell just by looking at a person. You don't want to have a conversation with that person. No, thank you. I don't want you to fix me a cup of coffee. Your radar will let you know. But we just be like, oh, she's so nice. My mama said, don't ever say somebody nice, because that's what they showed you. That's what they showed you. They showed you that. Ain't nothing nice. Now see, we got one egg, right? If this was anybody else, they would eat this. It's 2 people in my house. Well, I'm not going to touch it. But guess what? My mama said, if it's one left, that's for me and your father. But look at me. You see that? But I think I'm going to use it. Because who paid for these eggs? My hand raised. Let me fix my egg. That's the problem sometimes with me. Always thinking about the other person. Sometimes think about me. They got to fend for their own skin. Yeah. But anyway, I was looking at I was posting a video the other day of an outfit that I wore. Simple little outfit. And y'all, a lot of them clothes be having names attached to it, but I don't be like Louis Vuitton, Victoria Beckham. Every now and then I'll mention her because I love her little. She tiny like me, but why? Why? Why you need to say the name? All you gotta do is take a screenshot of what I'm wearing and go to your Google camera on the side. Put that picture in there, and it's gonna bring it up if you want it. You gotta be saying all these names. Got these young girls out here trying to follow and buy and barely can get Pampers. But they want to go get the Louis Vuitton jacket for $4,000. Like, are you foolish? Make a jacket with your name on it. Like, if you see me with any of that, honey, it was thrifted. And I mean thrifted at a low price. I think the most expensive thing I've ever purchased. Do I need to keep this? Because I'm doing a thing with all my little grands for Valentine's. Wow, she's getting old. Raise your hand if you can't remember your thought. You can't even finish your thought because you can't remember. That's all right. My mama said, you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. So yeah, let me fix my little egg poison. And have me a little bite to eat. And I'm going to post my video. Oh, okay. So let me get back to that. So less than 1 month after I started the channel in 2021, called Sheknows, I had 28K. And so I'm sick in the house. And I'm laying down because they spraying and sprinkling stuff down. And so I'm laying down, nauseated, just not feeling good at all. Just, just sick. Diarrhea, all that. Everybody was sick. And I'm getting, my phone is just ringing. And I was like, let me get up and see who this is. Because if you watch one of my videos, I told you, on this hand, that's how many people may call me. And it's never every day. Sometimes weeks go by. Okay? Yeah, my circle is big but short. And so my phone just kept ringing. So I said, let me answer this. It was 10 something. I was in my robe. I had just took a shower and laid down and just was laying there, trying to get myself together. I think I fell asleep because my TV went black. And I said, let me answer this phone. I answered the phone. Child, you got 20K. And I said, 20K or what? Girl, you got 20K. You should have been did something. You got to do something. I said, do something for what? Because I ain't know nothing about all this, the rituals that they do. It's a ritual, y'all. You get 1K, you do something, and for what? You should have been did something when you got 1K. I'm sick. So I hung up with her and I lay back down and I'm like, well, I guess I could do something. And I'm pushing myself. Hair all over the place. You know how you look when you sick. Face all, So I get up and I put a strobe light in my living room. I moved the furniture back. I dressed up like I was going to a club. The name of the club was called Club Sheknows and Patriots. And I had music on. I put my surround sound on. So I went live and it was like ba-boom, ba-boom. And so everybody was, hi to everybody that's saying hi. Frank the Best and y'all I can't see. So hi. Hi, Escape. She said, "My peace of mind." That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. And so I was like, I was in full character. I had my pretend friend here. Come on, Beverly, let's work our way through the crowd. And Michael Jackson was on, be that, and we walking through the club. And I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, come on, girl, hold on my arm. It was so much fun. I had back then and there. I had we was wearing face masks, right? Until I said enough is enough. Let me put my egg in here. I'm gonna keep talking. Hopefully you can hear me. And so I had a face mask. You know how you go to the, because I don't, but you know how you go to the Chinese store and you buy all they rat dishes and they cat dishes and they dog dishes and they panda dishes. I'm trying to tell y'all something here. And your panda dishes and rat, cat, dog and all of that. And we think we eating chicken and beef. Oh, did I say that? And you buy all of this for the whole family. You buy all these different selections. And they give you a bag. The brown paper bag, they got the food in. And then they give you, because you got so much, they give you a plastic bag. And on the plastic bag, it says, thank you. I had a face mask on that said, thank you. It was the cutest thing. And my grandson touched it. These kids touch stuff, honey, and you'll know. Because if I kept anything, it would have been them. That one. And I did keep one of the face masks. But it wasn't that one. Because that disappeared right after the club. Sheknows and Patriot. But, so I was like, girl, let me check my phone. I'm checking the phone. I was like, what you want the DJ to play? And I was talking to everybody in the live. And honey, they was like, tell them to play Teddy Pendergrass. And tell them to play Chub Rock. And tell them to play this. And I was putting that music on. I was like, girl, excuse me. Let me get over here to the DJ. Hi, how you doing? Standing up there. Me and my girl said, we want to hear, I Think I Better Let It Go by Teddy Pendergrass. Can you put that on? You can't put it on. You got a list. I'm steady talking to him. It was so, when I tell you that live, we had a ball. Everybody on that live, all my family, they was like, oh my gosh, she knows. Thank you so much. We needed it. We stayed up to about for about maybe 2 hours. Oh my God. It was like a real club. I had my little, let me show you what I had. I had this in my hand. Because I told them, I said, I had went to a wedding. And my sister and I went to a wedding. And these were playing, right? And I asked my sister, can I have hers? So I have 2 of them. And I just put the little glitter on it. I had this one because in the club, me and my girlfriend, we was in a VIP. And we get champagne and everything. And I had this in my hand. We just had a good, let me tell you something. That's a real channel. And I ain't patting myself on the back. Yes, I am. Because that's keeping it real. We had a ball listening to all of the songs that we haven't heard in years. And just loving up on each other. And when it was over, when the club was over, I was like, child, I gotta go. I gotta work tomorrow. I'm so tired. And when it was over, and I wish I had that video, both of them, because it was so nice. When it was over, I took my outfit off and laid it across my sectional, and I took my shoes off of my little clutch and placed it right beside each other. Because everybody in the comments, in the live was like, girl, let me see them shoes. Let me see what you got on. I'm going to show y'all if I remember the outfit. Y'all, I will never forget that. I will never forget that. It was like really going to a club. And I felt better because I was sick. And that was me thanking them for 20K. Because I was thanking them. I said, somebody better thank me for all these videos I be putting out. What am I thanking them for? We had a ball. So I'm going to post when I was awakened by all of those repeated calls from one of my family members. I'm going to post that video because that's the only one I got left. Because it was in my phone. And remember, when YouTube take your stuff down, they take everything from YouTube. They can't go in your phone. They can, but they don't go in your phone and take your actual video. And so that actual video I have. So I'm going to post that. And y'all, I'm a singer. I'm a clergy woman. I'm an actress and a comedian. I'm a whole host of things. So you're going to hear a little bit of my comedy. I'm going to post some skits that I did. You seen one of them. The I'm Your Devilish Conscience. I got the red and the black one. But I'm going to post another one where I'm talking to the sisters, encouraging them. It's a skit. And I'm going to post another one because I used to sing on these all the time. And my granddaughter, which is getting ready to be 4, my first granddaughter, she was just a little baby, 7 months old. And y'all, she was walking around at 7, just holding on stuff. I'm going to post one of those videos because I still have that. So I want you to enjoy that and get into the realness of life. People really doing things. When you see me posting stuff in my videos, that's real life. When you see me talking to my grandkids and correcting them, which I really don't have to, but you'll hear me say, don't do that. Don't, I don't really have to correct them because they being raised with the decency of how you raise a child. Is they perfect? I don't know. I ain't in their house, but I know what I see. And it's a it reflects onto your child. And my granddaughter, all of my grandchildren, all 7. Wait a minute, let me count, child. Let me count. Ain't that something? Child. So hold on. Got Buju, my kid, Kai. They all in names. Except for one boy. Nakai. Buju, my kid. Rodney. Nasir. Yeah, that's it. That's it. The 5 boys on the one son's side. And then we got Nasai, Prince, Nova girl, and Alana girl. Y'all got 9 grand. God is good. All of them decent and respectful. And you know you got one, because if you seen my video, I dressed up, put the Muslim thing on. But that's not even Muslim. We just think they created that. No, that's God. Back in the Bible days, if you look. Right? But I put it all the way up here. Covered myself. Put on some old grandma rinky-dink shoes. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate that. I'm going to share a story about that. I appreciate that. I really, really do. I appreciate that. I'm going to share a story about that. Somebody's waving. Ruster, right? Hi. Y'all, I'm sorry. When I stop to say hi, I forget because I'm older. What was I saying, y'all? What was I saying? Oh, Lord. Child, I forgot what I was saying. Ain't that something? Oh, I hate that. But anyway, we had a marvelous time. It was just so much. Anybody? Where you from, pretty lady? I'm from everywhere. Honestly. I'm from everywhere. My origination is Indian descent. And my mother's Wait, let me get it right. Let's put it this way. My great grandmother's still alive. She's 117 or 118 years old. Still standing up straight. All of my grandparents told me, when you get older, and they were Southern, so they said, they was from the South, so they said, when you get older, you go to throwing your hands behind your back, so you won't be walking over like this. And I think about that now when I'm walking. But I'm from a little bit of everywhere. My family, we moved from here and there, from the South up here to New York, to Willingboro, New Jersey, Philly, and all over. And then I moved my family here in the suburban area and raised them. And here you are. Been here since 96, but in this house since 97. But you just made me forget what I was talking about again. But anyway, try to stay away from these channels. They not helping you. They not. My mother taught me, when you get in high school, get you some friends that go away for the summer. And I'm like, huh? We go away too. Yeah. So if they going to Miami and they your friend, you might can go with them. Because when we go down south for 2 weeks, they could come with us. Get you some real friends. Not no puff, pass. And if that's what you do, that's your thing. Who knows? If I wouldn't have came from a spiritual home, because ain't nothing religious about my family, because remember, that's ritual. And if you do research, you'll know the difference. But get you some good friends. My son is I don't know if I should say this, but let's just say this. He played ball all around the world. My son. My friends, which ain't my friends no more, so I'll say constituents. We have family in Florida too. What's the dude? He running towards me. His gun that scared the. We don't curse on this channel. I respect you. Out of me, I literally. How do you make the rest go? I can't. How you make the rest go up? I literally. I can't see the rest. Okay, there you go. Yeah, listen. I had a gun pulled on me, and I say this to remind everybody that's going to ever hear this posted video. You don't never know who I am. I don't, just like I don't know who you are. Whether I'm a dignitary, who I know, who's in my family, who's rich, who's. That's my sister. So I had a gun pulled on me. One in the basement. They got me down in the basement. And these were real. This person was really a K-word. And because Alba is all over me and my family, the whole entire family, I walked out of there using this. Another time, I was in a urban neighborhood, and it was like people came from all over. I want to say it might have been 100 people or more gathered all around to watch the man with the GUN standing like this, like, I'm getting ready to do you. To me. A little tiny woman. I ain't nothing but 5'3". Not really. I'm 5'2". And with both of my kids, they were very little. But I told you, I don't take no stuff. People know me. And they know that I know some things and some people, and I'm connected. So they want to take you out. People send K people to take you out. And this person, again, was really a K worder. ER on the end. And I knew it. My whole body was trembling and shaking. And I didn't feel like this is it. But I felt like he gonna pull that trigger. And people stood around. They were so afraid of this guy. They ain't sent a woman because I would have back then. I would have tussled. But I can't beat no man. And my youngest son was pulling on me, mommy, mommy. I said, it's okay. Everybody's standing around. I mean, it was probably more than 100 people. They was some behind the car, ducking down, watching. People were in their door watching. Nobody helped me. My oldest son was so scared, he was standing up like this. And I think they're 9 years apart. So my youngest son was maybe 5. And I told them, I said, go get in the car. Go get in the car. They would not, my boys would not leave just like now, honey, don't do it. They would not leave my side. I kept saying, mommy gonna be all right. I'm coming in that car with you. Go get in the car. While I'm standing up with this guy, you know. This guy out of nowhere pulled up out of this old car. This had to be Angel. This car would look like it was like a 1964, 65 old Cadillac, mint green, and then the hard white top, pointed in the front, pointing in the back. And he came over, he made his way through the crowd, and he said, Miss, get in your car. Meanwhile, the G-man, he's like, yeah, I don't care about all these people. He steady talking. I don't care about this. I'm about to do you. And the guy was a big guy. He was wide and tall. And he said, Miss, getting real soft like Jesus. If anybody ever heard when Alba speaks to you, it's a soft, quiet voice. And that guy said, Miss, get in the car. And I looked. And when I go, I'm on 10. So I feel myself coming down, getting back to a 0. And then you know how you watch the person that's trying to harm you. I was sideways walking, looking at him like, you don't know, I'm a child of God. I'm and I get to my car and I tell my kids, get in. Y'all get in. And they like, mommy, I ain't getting in. They not saying this, but they not moving. So I said, get in the car. I'm getting into. And I had my oldest son just jump to, because at that time I had a convertible, right? And so I had my, with the top go down. And thank God the top was up. Because I would have felt scared that he was going to shoot, I had my oldest son get in the front seat, cross over, and get on the passenger side. Then I let the driver's seat up and let my youngest son in. And I said, put your seatbelts on. And the guy still was standing there. He said, Miss, don't say nothing. Just get in the car. I mean, that voice was just so... I got in the car and I drove off. And it was like, I don't know if y'all seen Denzel Washington when he played Malcolm X, and he knew that they was getting ready to unalive him, and they show him driving slow motion. That's how I felt. I felt like my body was not even there, and I was driving, and then I went to like this off street, like The main streets go this way, but it was an off street. And I just pulled over and just sat there saying, oh my God. Oh my God. What did my kids see? Like, what? They just seen that the mom was going to be unalive. And like 1 minute after sitting, pulled over. Thank you. Somebody said you look so young. Oh, 23, you're too kind. My kids are 30 and 40. And so this guy pulls up that mint green, old, back in the day vehicle, pulled up right behind me. And I looked, I jumped. I seen a car coming, it was him. And he got out, and I looked up, and he did like this for me to motion me to roll my window down. I rolled my window down just a little bit. And he said, you related to so-and-so? I ain't going to say their name because you might know them. And I just looked at him. He said, I didn't know they had you they baby sister? And I looked, and I kind of half nodded my head. He said, Miss. He called me pretty lady. He hit the top of my car, and he said, you're not from around here, miss. Go home. I looked at him, pushed the button, rolled my window back up, and drove all the way back to the state that I live in, which was a total different state. I was in the bubble, and I was just thanking God and crying. I cried all the way home, almost a 2-hour drive. So I shared that story with you to let you know you got out unscathed. You said you almost, you know what, in your pants. God is keeping you. So remember that when you share some unkind words to a person that you don't even know. Remember that. Because God won't always continue to keep you, because karma is real and God's wrath is even worse. I got stories. But I said I was going to share something with you. And what I was going to share with you is, with all of you that's listening, I catch the bus sometimes to work. And I go the scenic route. I like to see the same people and say good morning. Say hi to Mr. Walter that's in the wheelchair. He's what I like to refer them as, which is a good name to me, my brother hobo. That's not a bad word. And Walter said, you could call me that. He said, but I like that you put brother in front of it. And so now I just call him Brother Walter, because I didn't know his name. And I like to see him in the morning, sitting on the side, coming from the church down the street that give out free coffee and free bagels. And I know he'll be coming in a minute. And after he coming, I talk to him for a good 6 minutes. I know my bus is coming. And I would catch that bus, that same bus. And this particular time, I said I'm going to take that same bus, because I go different routes. I said I'm going to take that same bus back home. I get on a bus, and now I don't, but I used to look at the person, the driver, and say good morning or good afternoon, and slide my card and get on. I don't do that no more. I just look down at the turn, slide it, and go sit down. I don't have time for it. The shenanigans, biscuit skittles, oh, not for me. But I got on one, and I'm headed home. I'm finished teaching, and I loved up on my kids, and they loved up on me, and I had a great day. I'm headed home. God has been good. Get on the bus, slide my card, and so I say to the lady, because remember, I don't catch that bus home. I just catch it in the morning. And I asked her a question about one of the stops, which I think I asked her, what's the closest stop to get me to X, Y, and Z? And she got real nasty, real smart. I don't know. I just drive the bus. I don't know. People getting on here asking me all these. And she was about my age. Because I don't know about other people, but I could look in your face and tell you are of a certain age bracket. I looked at her, slid my card, And I said, out loud, and shook my head. I said, mm-mm. I said, you too old, miss, to be acting like that. I said, I did nothing wrong to you. I said, but that's okay. I said, because karma. And I'm going to leave it as that. And I didn't even sit down on the bus. I just stood up. And the whole time, I'm feeling some type of way like, miss, you ain't learned nothing at your age to be nasty. And you're the front line. When people get on, you're supposed to be able to speak with some quality of life in you. Somebody asks you a question. You're driving a route for people. I don't know streets. I just drive bus. I ain't give all that nastiness. I just calmly said what I said. And so that was maybe like a month ago. Maybe almost 2 months. I stopped riding that bus. Because one thing about me and my kids know it. I don't care if you Jesus. If you gave me a problem, I ain't messing with you no more. And that's just to show you the profound feeling of how I feel. Because we know Jesus, he ain't going to do me like that. I said, I ain't catching this bus. I don't even want that energy. And so yesterday, I said, I'm going to catch this bus because it's going to get me to my next stop real fast. So I waited for the bus and it came. Again, I told you, I don't even look up no more. I don't want to see nobody's faces. I just want to get to A and B. I slid my card. I sat down. And I put my earphone in on. Always keep one. I got the old ones back in the day. You know, the ones that don't have the waves going through. That's hurting you. And you figure out why you can't hear stuff. I got the old cheap one from back in the day from out the dollar store. So I always put one ear bud in. And keep one out so I can hear what's going on around. And so I'm standing up there and I'm listening to my little granddaughter sing, honey. I don't listen to nobody, nothing. I don't watch nobody, nothing. I literally watch my videos with my grandchildren and then when I come home. And every now and then go back and watch Breakfast at Tiffany's. Something old, you know. And so just before my stop, I get up because these bus drivers are so mean and angry bird, nasty acting. They purposely be making you swag all around and all that. So I said, let me get up and hold on tight. So when my stop, I could go ahead and get off. And so it's a little ways before my stop. And the lady said, Miss, calm, soft-spoken. And so I had my earphone in, remember? She said, Miss. And when people talk to you, don't start talking to them. Listen to what they got to say. Miss. And I looked. She said, you don't remember me, do you? You might not remember me. She said, but I've been looking for you. Thank you, Jesus. She said, I've been looking for you. She said, I want to. Thank you, Alba. She said, I want to apologize to you. She said, I was rude and I was nasty to you. She said, and I seen you before. You dress nice and you're a nice person. She said, I went home. I felt so bad. I went home and I told my sister, I said, this lady, she get on my bus. I seen her walking past my bus several times. This lady dressed real nice and she gets off at a nearby school. So I think she a teacher. She dressed nice and the lady real nice. You could see it on her face. She said, I was so nasty to this lady. She said, that lady don't ride my bus no more and I need to see her. I need to apologize. She said, I'm so glad you got on my bus. And so after she was talking, I took my earphone out. I heard everything she said. I gave her my undivided attention. And she said, I'm so sorry, I was going through something. And in my mind, I'm saying, at a certain age, you should be able to control what you're going through. You see a person like me, you should get that good energy from me. But no, you want to step on me like a narcissist and piss on me. Well, one thing about me, as I tell my students, I care how you talk to me and I care how you treat me. And that's what I told her. And I thanked her. And I said, Alba is pleased with you. And I got off my bus. Don't go around treating people in your kind of way because it's going to come back. Now, the crazy part is she said she was going through something. Oh, baby. God is going to pay even though she rewriting her own. She just added that. Are you kidding me? I'm going to go through something. And then I'm going to be nasty? Like my mother said, if you got some ill form that's going on inside of you, you need to go sit down before you make it worse. It's the truth. We need to stop it. And on my channel, we don't have this because this ain't even my channel. This y'all channel. You come on here for a reason. And you ain't coming on here to see me shaking and gyrating because that ain't going to happen. You ain't going to see my kids doing it. You ain't going to see my grandkids doing it. If I see anything that's out of line, my sons, they men. I said, she had on fingernail polish? He said, yeah, her mom did. I said, son, try not to. He said, I know, Mom. I don't got to push the envelope no more because I already spoke. That's his daughter. Okay? God left us to be supervisors until we can supervise ourselves. So yesterday on the bus, I was her supervisor because she couldn't supervise herself that day. She mistreated someone. That was me. As my mama used to say, with her hands on her hip, back in my day, I would have wiped Joe Blank with the streets. But that ain't my thing. I'm a woman with poise. And I'm a child of somebody great. And I don't want to disappoint him. And I definitely ain't going to disappoint my mama because she put too much in me. Now, am I perfect? Not at all. And to let you know I'm not perfect, my sons is 30 and 40. Grown men with their own wives and kids and houses and bills. God will bring something back to my remembrance that I did when I was a stupid young parent. Because we all was that at one point. Because we just didn't know. Because a parent, and I always say this to my kids when they get in trouble when they was little. I used to say, parent is not something that you are. It's something you learn to become. I'm trying to learn how to be your mama. Will you please learn how to be my son? Make better choices. And that's what we need to do. I'm going to get on off of here because this is cold. I don't do microwaves, so I'll throw it in the oven. I don't do nobody waves. They doing enough waves up in the sky with their chemtrails. But anyway, look for the video, y'all. I appreciate everybody that's on here, that's going to see this. And if there's anything that you take away when you watch this video, take away the part where 2024, God is putting everything on the floor. Be good to one another. And most importantly, be good to yourself. And in a quote, I'll leave you with the quote from my grandmother, rest her soul, on her dying bed. She gave me these words. She didn't even know she was going to die. But the sack is real. You hear me? There's millionaires in my family. The sack is real. And if you don't know what sack is, go back and look at some of my videos. The whole word rhymes and make the sound of mice on the end. Sack. Okay? It's real. Okay? My grandma didn't know. We didn't know. And she sat on her dying bed because they made it that way. The purple and red people. Because when you take that, somebody got to pay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all have no idea. But on her dying bed, I leave you with this quote, and I pray that it's verbatim. But she said, she knows. And she told me about a story where somebody hurt me and my family. They hurt me. They hurt me bad for years. And it was a scar there, a dark, deep hole. And she said, forgive that person. And I looked at her like, but they hurt me. I didn't say that. I just looked at her. And that was what inside of me. And she said, I'm about to tear up because this woman right here, matriarch at its finest. She said, listen to me. Forgive them. And I was like, in my mind, forgive them? They hurt me. She said, forgive them so that you, if you don't, you won't be able to love yourself and nobody else. Quote from my grandma, CR. I'm missing that lady, honey. So listen, again, be good to others and be good to yourself. I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Jesus is the light, light of the world. Jesus is the light, light.